They said, your mind is your greatest weapon. But what if I told you, your weapon has been using you this whole time? You think you're in control, but you're not. Every time you doubt yourself, every time you delay your dreams, every time you drown in overthinking, it's not you failing, it's your mind winning. In this video, I'll show you 7 raw, brutally honest ways to take back control of your mind, fast. Each one cuts deeper than motivation. And trust me, the last one will change how you see yourself forever. 1. The enemy inside the mirror. They told you the mind is your greatest weapon. They lied. The mind is not a tool. It is a beast, ancient, hungry, and obsessed with control. You do not wield it. It wields you. You call it thinking, but half the time, it is remembering pain. You call it planning, but most times, it is fearing the future. The mind is a projector that replays horror on repeat, then convinces you it's keeping you safe. Every decision, every hesitation, every sleepless night, all puppeteered by a voice that pretends to be you. But it's not. It's an echo made of fear, habit, and memory. You cannot destroy it. You must see it. That is where control begins. Close your eyes. Watch your thoughts move like insects, crawling, swarming, whispering. Do not swat them. Observe them. If you can see the thought, then you are not the thought. You are the watcher. And once the watcher awakens, the beast begins to tremble. In minutes, everything shifts. The storm loses its grip. The voice loses its dominance. The watcher stands behind the curtain, quiet, aware, untouchable. You control your mind the moment you realize you are not its prisoner, only its witness. 2. The war between command and chaos. Your brain is not one voice. It is an arena. 1,000 urges fight for the microphone. One screams for comfort. One whispers of greatness. One begs for escape. The reason most people never master themselves is because they try to silence the noise instead of orchestrating it. You cannot make the mind quiet by force. You must teach it discipline like a soldier, through structure and repetition. You say, I want peace. The mind replies, then give me orders. Peace comes from command. You take control by giving the chaos a schedule. When to think. When to rest. When to execute. When the impulse to scroll arises, observe it. Name it. This is distraction. When the urge to delay comes, watch it. This is fear. By naming it, you strip it of identity. It's not you procrastinating. It's a program running. Control is not suppression, it's separation. You are the commander, not the noise. 3. The illusion of freedom. They sell freedom like perfume. They say, do what you feel. But they never tell you that feelings lie. Feelings are weather. You cannot build a home inside a storm. The mind that obeys its feelings becomes a slave to the climate. It cries when it rains. It celebrates when the sun shines. It builds nothing. Control is not the absence of feeling, it's the ability to act despite them. That's the difference between the strong and the lost. The strong still feel pain, but they move anyway. They still hear doubt, but they choose silence. They still feel anger, but they decide when to strike. You cannot trust a free mind that is still chained to emotion. When you learn to pause before reacting, to breathe before speaking, to see before judging, you create space. That space is where power hides. In that space, you become untouchable. 4. The tyranny of thought. Most people are not alive, they are trapped in thought loops disguised as living. They wake up and think about yesterday. They walk and think about tomorrow. They lie down and think about everything except now. That is not life. That is simulation. The mind loves control so much that it kidnaps your attention, ties it to regret, and feeds it fear. You call that thinking. It calls it feeding. To control your mind, you must starve it of unnecessary food. Stop feeding it gossip, noise, outrage. Stop letting it feed on endless comparison. Silence is not emptiness, it's nutrition for the soul. When you stop feeding the beast, you hear something underneath the noise, stillness. It is subtle, but it's there, the hum of presence. The calm beneath the chaos. It takes minutes to find it. But it takes a lifetime to honor it. 5. The discipline of detachment. Control begins when you stop needing everything to go your way. The more you cling, the more your mind controls you. Detach from outcomes. Detach from validation. Detach from the need to win every battle. When your sense of peace is no longer dependent on external order, your mind bows to you. This is not apathy. It is power. The man who can walk away from chaos with composure becomes unpredictable. He cannot be manipulated. He cannot be provoked. Practice it daily. When something goes wrong, pause. Do not fix. Do not justify. Just observe the reaction. Feel the impulse rise, and then dissolve. That moment is victory. That is control. 6. The mirror of self-deception. The mind lies. It tells you, I'm tired. But it's not the body that's tired, it's the discipline that's weak. It tells you, I can't focus. But it's not the focus that's gone, it's your addiction to stimulation that's starving you. Control requires brutal honesty. You must stand before your own excuses and call them what they are, comfort disguised as truth. Every time you lie to yourself, the mind grows stronger and the soul grows quieter. Every time you expose that lie, the balance shifts. You control your mind not through affirmation, but through confrontation. 7. The final weapon, awareness. Awareness is the only sword that cuts both illusion and fear. When you are aware, even for a second, you see the entire mechanism, thought, emotion, impulse, all moving parts of a single machine. You realize the machine runs on attention. Take away attention, and the machine halts. In that stillness, something ancient awakens, not peace, not joy, but authority. You become the watcher behind the world. You control not by dominance, but by understanding. That is mastery. That is how to control your mind in minutes.